that someone is knocking on our door at such a late time. Who could it be? Let's go have a look.
Residents of this house, please let me in because I'm homeless. I'll freeze if I sleep on the street.
Hey, we won't look for some homeless people to come into our house because this house is for normal people.
I slept so well today. I had such cool dreams. Stop. What is this homeless man doing in our house? We didn't let him in yesterday. How did you end up inside our house if the door was locked?
I just walked through the door because I know how to do it. I understand it's hard for you to believe this, but now I'll prove to you that I really know how to walk through doors. Look, now I'll accelerate and you'll see how I'll just walk through the doors.
Wow, this homeless guy really knows how to walk through doors. It's just terrible how he does it. Hey, come back to our house and tell us what happened to you. And why did you become homeless if you have such a cool talent?
I used to be a great businessman and I had a lot of money, but because I went through different portals, I was arrested. And after that, they took all my money and I became an ordinary homeless person and walked around different villages and asked for food and somewhere to spend the night. Because you treated me well, now I will prepare very tasty dishes for you because I once worked as a cook.
Wow, you prepared such a delicious dish that I have never eaten anywhere before, and it's just incredibly delicious. There is a good idea. My friend and I have a lot of money, and so we propose to build you a restaurant where you will work as a cook and earn money, and then you can also live normally. And we will help you with this. I think this is a great idea. So Faster ran to the cellar and bought all the materials to build a really cool restaurant that the whole village will go to and say that this is the best restaurant.
Hey, resident, please give us the coolest materials so that we can build the coolest restaurant in this city that all the residents who live here will go to for our homeless friend.
Thank you very much. Take as much money as possible. And now we have come to look for a convenient place where we can build a really cool restaurant.
Great. You and I found the perfect place to build a really cool restaurant that the whole village will go to, and everyone will say that it's just so delicious because our homeless friend prepared a really delicious dish that I have never eaten anywhere else. And it was just incredible tasty. But you and I will try very hard to make this restaurant really cool and thoughtful so that people feel comfortable here. So that there is a cool interior, a cool atmosphere for others, and everything you need to feel great inside our establishment. So that people not only have a delicious experience, but also a pleasant stay in our place. It will definitely be necessary to make some kind of music so that it makes the atmosphere cool and people want to come. I'll probably still need to work out a good kitchen in which the necessary processes and machines will be located, and you can prepare really tasty dishes that the homeless person made for us today.
A lot of people, and everyone will say that this is the best restaurant. You and I will come and eat in our cool restaurant. This homeless man is very talented, and not only can he cook delicious food, but he has to pass through the doors. It really scares me. I don't even know what this could mean. I hope he's not some kind of killer, but an ordinary person who really lost everything because he passed through some portals. But now I think we will help him improve his life, and everything will return as it was then, and he will have money from us, and it will be a super cool building.
I completely agree with you, and I also hope that this homeless man is just an ordinary person who is unlucky, and we will now do a very good thing by helping him return to his old life so that he does not walk through different trees and does not wander and live on the streets. But he made good money and soon bought himself a house. We need to somehow use the fact that he can pass through doors because it's a really cool skill. I already want to complete our cool building. It will be the coolest restaurant in the whole world and everyone will come and eat there. I'm so glad that you and I decided to help this homeless man because I feel proud that we are such good people here. And so much money, and so we help improve the life of another person whose life did not turn out very well. You and I have already built quite a lot. We have done the entire foundation. Now we are building walls. Of course, you will also need to install all the coolest and most beautiful things.
We need to work very hard on how we will build the restaurant and think through all the rooms that will be located here so that everything is cool and comfortable and so that it looks beautiful from the outside too. You will also need to remember to order a giant name of our cool restaurant. I think we'll ask the homeless man for the name because we want to give him this restaurant later. So let him come up with a name and also a menu. You will also need to ask how he wants to arrange the kitchen so that it is as convenient and quick for him to prepare his cool dish. Because I am just sure that we will have a large influx of guests who will want more and more of this delicious dish. And therefore, it needs to be done as quickly as possible so as not to wait too long for orders and everything else. We will also need to think about all sorts of cool events that we can do. For example, there are holidays, birthdays, or something else. In general, I thought about making some kind of room in which you could eat delicious food and also play computer games, or maybe just watch TV. I think this would be a good idea. We could also attract married couples with children who would come to us constantly.
How cool it is that you and I have already built a restaurant. It really looks very cool and we made it really very big. And this is also a big plus, because then we will be able to accommodate a large number of people who want to be here. Now we just have to do the internal affairs. Make beautiful decorations. Put tables and chairs with everything you need so that you can cook delicious food. Bring electricity everywhere. Make music so everyone can have fun and have fun. I wonder where the homeless man is now. Maybe he's practicing his cool ability to pass through things again. I can't wait to call the homeless person when we finish building this restaurant so that he can see it and be simply shocked by how hard we tried. I think he won't even believe his eyes that this whole restaurant will be his, and he will become a businessman again, and will be able to live normally, and will not ask anyone for money, or ask to spend the night somewhere, and will not live on the street. I'm so glad that you and I decided to do such a good thing for him. I am sure that karma exists, and everything we have done well will come back to us. And you and I are the best friends and in general the coolest team that always works out, and today we also have a cool adventure.
At first, I was so surprised when in the morning I saw this resident whom we didn't even let into the house and couldn't even think that he would be such a cool person for whom we would now build a whole restaurant. Life is really amazing, and you never know what can happen. And today showed us this, and we still need to do it as quickly as possible in restaurants because soon people will come here, and the sooner we open it, the more money we earn. So at first, we will definitely help the homeless person with all this because he is unlikely to cope on his own. And then, when we rise a little, we will be able to hire other working people who will do it for us, and then everything will be cool.
I too can't wait until you and I finish building this restaurant. We have almost everything ready, but we only have to do small little things. These are really cool decorations. We need to build lamps everywhere and make different cool things. We also need to make a lot of different cool products that will attract people so that they stay here longer. It will be necessary to install plants so that people can breathe well. They had a great time here. I am sure that this cool dish that a homeless person knows how to make will conquer everyone. And everyone will dream of trying it and will travel from different countries and cities to our restaurant.
I can already imagine what kind of success awaits us. Then everything will be simply incredible. You and I have been building the restaurant for so long that I'm just so tired that I just want to relax and lie down. But we can't stop with you because there's very little left. It's not in vain that you and I started building this restaurant, and now we can't recover halfway. We must do everything we can to help this homeless man. After all, you and I are those people who always finish our tasks and don't stop halfway. And since we started making a restaurant, that means we will make it the best in the world.
Great! You and I have built almost everything. Now all we have to do is build a cool toilet so that it would be convenient for people here, so that they can wash their hands and dry them, and so that everything is convenient and does not present any discomfort. This also needs to be provided for. After all, this is also a very important part of all restaurants. We should have it so that no matter where a person goes, He likes it all and wants to come back here. Yes, you and I put a lot of effort into building a restaurant. I just can't believe that everything is working out for you and me. Because this homeless man will be shocked when we build this cool restaurant.
Hello, our good friend, Homeless. We built this restaurant for you so that you can work in it as a cook and prepare the most delicious dishes in the world. Now, people are already starting to come here, and they are waiting for you to prepare your signature dish. So quickly go to the kitchen and we will help you with this.
Hello, I would like to order a lot of delicious food from you and have it done for me quickly because I have very little time and a really very busy girl.
Yes, of course. Take everything you want. Here's meat and pie and even a signature dish. And because we have the most delicious restaurant and only the most delicious ones are always served here, and everything is very fast so that people don't wait.
Hello, I would also like to order some delicious food and quickly because I saw some cool restaurant here.
How cool it is that so many people come to us and they all eat our cool food in our cool restaurant. Hello, you ordered food. Here, take your pies and what you also wanted to order. Oh, you need to approach the person who is sitting at the table because he will make his perfect mega delicious steak. I also gave him everything he wanted. Of course, it's good that we are able to cope with such a large influx of people, and everyone says that our food is very tasty. And only more people come, which means the restaurant. I'm so glad that we managed to make a really cool place where everyone can come. I was sure that we would succeed, and we did. It's just incredible that we managed to sell so much food. And in the end, we were able to help this homeless good friend of ours who will now earn money and will not live on the street.
Thank you very much for deciding to help me and opening this restaurant. With the help of it, I earned a lot of money and now I bought one cool task. Follow me, I'll show it to you. Look, we are near this building. Hello, realtor. As you and I agreed, now I am buying this building from you. Now, my friends, there are a lot of emeralds coming. Thank you very much for leaving it for me. And they didn't give it to anyone else. Look, I bought this building. Now I'll tell you why we need it. I bought this building so that all the homeless people from all over the world who have no money at all can come here. Here we will give them money so that they can buy food and housing for themselves and not live on the street. This way we will help other people and it will be very good for all of us. I think it's really well done. Now we can give money to residents so they can live well.
It's really cool that you came up with the idea that we bought this building to help all the homeless. It's good that you decided to do this. Moreover, we have a lot of revenue from our restaurant. And now we can always give money to the homeless to eat and where to live. And there you are. Such a cool homeless person who thinks about other people. What a great adventure today was. Now let's go home and rest.